Hey everyone, Nick with TEKIE GEEK back. Today's the second video in our 2-week video series. Yesterday I talked about passwords and password management. Today is going to be the basics of ransomware. I'll go more into the disaster recovery process from ransomware at the end of the week. Today is just going to be ransomware 101. So Datto, which is our backup partner, they do a survey every year where they send out cybersecurity questions to all their MSP partners like ourselves. We answer them and then they report the findings. We found out that the most common method of ransomware delivery is a phishing email. I spoke a lot about phishing emails yesterday and in previous videos, and I'm sure I'll be talking about them more in the next 2 weeks. Coming in second was malicious websites and malicious ads. That came in at 24% of MSPs, and at 21% was clickbait. Clickbait is most often found on social media. Those are news articles or quizzes. Quizzes such as, what type of dog are you? Just answer these few questions. Those sorts of quizzes do sell your personal data, so please do not answer them. You can use your imagination. You can be any dog that you want. Not only do they sell your personal data, but they may contain malicious files that you can download, and that those files could contain ransomware. And that's a huge problem, especially if you have an unregulated network at your workplace and you have employees browsing Facebook and taking those sorts of quizzes. So how does ransomware work? So when you download ransomware, there's two ways it works. Either it'll encrypt your files immediately, or it'll wait until you sign off, and then when you sign back on again, the first thing you'll see is the ransomware message. So ransomware, it'll jumble your the file names and the file contents. It'll just be a mess of numbers, letters, and symbols. You'll have no idea how to unencrypt it. Then a message will pop up saying that, your files have been encrypted. You have X amount of days to pay us Y amount of Bitcoin at this address. If a payment isn't made, a few things can happen. They'll usually extend the time, but they'll start either deleting your files, they'll increase the payment amount, or they may just delete all your files immediately. So usually you have about 7 days to make a payment. That's not true for all ransomware, but Bitcoin is not easy to find. It's not easy to get. So that's why they may give you a little bit longer. Previously, if you didn't have backup solutions in place, and the data was really valuable, it would be best to pay the ransom to get your data back. The FBI has always said, do not pay the ransom because you're, supporting the economy of these hackers. However, ransomware today is $1 billion industry, so that means everyone is trying to get into it. 4 or 5 years ago, it was very simple. You got hit with ransomware, you paid it, you got your data back. Now there's tools such as ransomware as a service, where basically anyone can become a ransomware expert. They can send out ransomware, and they get part of the profit, and then the ransomware as a service creator, they get a part of the profit as well. The reason why this is a problem is many of these hackers are a lot less skilled than they used to be as a whole. So they can encrypt your files, but if you pay them, there's a chance that they don't know how to unencrypt your files, and they may just delete your files anyway. So it really is a toss of the coin if you will get your all your files back, most of your files back. You just never know now. So that's the anatomy of ransomware. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tomorrow I'll be going into more security measures to protect your business from these outside actors. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow.